Morning, everyone. Today's story is called What Do You Do with an Idea? And it's by Kobi Yamamata. And it's really great. There's another one that's called What Do You Do with a Problem, which I think we have in the library. But this is one that I got from home. And I think you'll like it. Pay attention to the illustrations because they start to change. They're like one way in the beginning, and then by the end, they're totally different. And I think it's really cool. So here we go. What do you do with an idea? Let me see if I can get as close as I can. One day I had an idea. Where did it come from? Why is it here? I wondered, what do you do with an idea? And you see, this is the idea. Right, this is the boy telling the story, and that is his idea. At first, I didn't think much of it. It seemed kind of strange and fragile. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just walked away from it. I acted like it didn't belong to me. And you'll notice that about the pictures, right? That they're mostly in kind of like a black and white or a gray and white, except the idea is bright, because our ideas are usually bright, right? They have kind of like a nice energy. And there are a couple other pieces of the pictures that are colorful, but keep an eye on that as the story goes on. But it followed me. I worried what others would think. What would people say about my idea? I kept it to myself. I hid it away, and I didn't talk about it. I tried to act like everything was the same as it was before my idea showed up. Do you ever feel that way sometimes, where you maybe have a question or an idea that you kind of keep to yourself because you're not really sure about it, you don't feel confident in it? That happens to me sometimes. But there was something magical about my idea. I had to admit, I felt better and happier when it was around. It wanted food. It wanted to play. Actually, it wanted a lot of attention. Ideas are like that. You have to give them some attention in order for them to grow. And it grew bigger, and we became friends. I showed it to other people, even though I was afraid of what they would say. I was afraid that if people saw it, they would laugh at it. I was afraid they would think it was silly. And many of them did. They said it was no good. They said it was too weird. They said it was a waste of time and that it would never become anything. And at first, I believed them. I actually thought about giving up on my idea. I almost listened to them. But then I realized, what do they really know? This is my idea, I thought. No one knows it like I do, and it's okay if it's different and weird and maybe a little scary. Or not scary, crazy. I decided to protect it, to care for it. I fed it good food, I worked with it, I played with it, but most of all, I gave it my attention. My idea grew and grew, and so did my love for it. I built it a new house, one with an open roof where it could look up at the stars, a place where it could be safe to dream. I liked being with my idea. It made me feel more alive, like I could do anything. It encouraged me to think big, and then to think bigger. It shared its secrets with me. It showed me how to walk on my hands. Because, it said, it is good to have the ability to see things differently. I couldn't imagine my life without it. And you notice right now that the boy and all of his surroundings are much more colorful. I wonder why that is. Speaking of color, then one day something amazing happened. My idea changed right before my very eyes. It spread its wings, took flight, and burst into the sky. I don't know how to describe it, but it went from being here to being everywhere. It wasn't just a part of me anymore. It was now a part of everything. And then I realized what you do with an idea. You change the world. And that's the end. So take an idea that you have today, give it some attention and see what happens to it. I miss you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.